Is your ex an avoidant? Are you sure? Just because they're currently avoiding you, it doesn't mean they're an avoidant. Just because someone's not that interested, it doesn't mean they're an avoidant. How can you tell? Well, I'm going to give you 5 phrases avoidants always use, and then I'm going to tell you what a securely attached person would say instead. Hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love. I'm a dating and relationship expert specializing in helping you get your ex back or to get over your ex. And welcome back, my beautiful no-contact army. Have you been a good little soldier? Well, if you have, then you've downloaded my app Silencio, and the link to that is underneath every single video and podcast. And if you too would like to join our no-contact army, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button and the bell notification, and you're in. And to read our manual, go to nocontactsecrets.com, where you can read 2 free chapters before you purchase the book. All right, let's get right into it. So the first phrase is, I'm not good at texting, or I'm not really into texting, I'm a bad texter, some version thereof. They don't want to feel obligated to respond in a timely manner. It feels like pressure to have to get back to you. They don't want to feel controlled. And they also want to keep you at arm's length so that it protects them from getting too emotionally involved. As you may or may not know, I'm an avoidant, a dismissive avoidant, a proud dismissive avoidant. And I'm not big on texting or notifications because I feel like it's an interruption. So if I'm going about my day and I'm totally focused on what I'm doing, I prefer to just wait till I get home and then respond to all the texts at that time. It just seems more efficient to me than having to stop whatever I'm doing throughout the day to text back. And a secure person will let you know that they may not always be able to get back to you right away, but they will try to get back to you as soon as possible, and they will never leave you on read. And sometimes when they text back, they may say, oh, I'm so sorry I wasn't able to text you sooner because blah, blah, blah. The next phrase is, I don't date much because I'm busy with work. Most avoidants are workaholics, and that's how they avoid emotional connection. They're putting their energy and emotion into work rather than another person, because work won't cheat on you. Work won't betray you. Work won't leave you in debt. Work won't leave you for someone else. So they feel safer working rather than being in a relationship. However, a secure person would say, I'm really busy with work and I don't date much, but I'm going to make time for you, even if it's just meeting for a quick drink after work or a phone call at lunch. The third phrase that shows that someone may be an avoidant is when they tell you that it's been a long time since they've been in an actual relationship, or if they've never been in an actual relationship. Now, obviously, if the person is in their late teens or early 20s, that's fine if they've never been in a relationship. But once you get past your early to mid 20s and you've never been in a relationship, that's not a good sign. That's usually actually a bad sign. It means that they're an avoidant. Because avoidants usually prefer situationships or friends with benefits situations so that they, again, don't have to get emotionally involved. Whereas secure people, they value relationships and they're comfortable being in relationships. So they don't usually let years go by before they're in another relationship when the previous one ends. But if for some reason it has been a few years since they were in a relationship, they'll let you know that connection is important to them, and for whatever reason, they just have not dated in the last few years. And by the way, if you're finding this video helpful, be sure to share it so we can help more people find out whether their ex is an avoidant or not. Okay, next, if the word independent or independence comes up, if they say that their independence is important to them or that they're very independent, you can be absolutely sure they're an avoidant. Avoidants value their independence more than any other attachment style, and they guard it fiercely, and anyone who tries to take it away will be seen as an enemy. Meanwhile, a secure person is more interested in interdependence than independence. They know that no man or woman is an island, and we all need each other, and they also understand that neither codependence nor hyper-independence is good if you're trying to build a relationship. It's all about balance. And then finally, The fifth phrase an avoidant may use is, I need a lot of space. I need a lot of alone time. So even if your ex didn't say any of the other 4 phrases, but they say this one, you can bet your boots that they're an avoidant, because avoidants are the only people who need a lot of space. And if you're anxious, that's obviously difficult to hear because you don't want any space. You want to be attached at the hip. But the idea of being attached at the hip will give an avoidant the ick, the ew. Attached at the hip, ew. Meanwhile, a secure person won't say that they need a lot of space. They may occasionally need more space than normal because something's come up in their life where they're busier than usual, but it won't be something that happens often. Okay, so those are the 5 phrases. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these phrases did your ex say to you, if any? And if they didn't say any, then they are probably not an avoidant. And in the meantime, if you'd like my help to get your ex back, you can contact me at theartoflove.net and we will send you the rates. The direct link is below every single video and podcast. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. If you're listening to this as a podcast, please rate and review. And finally, remember, love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.